Back, my friends, to those who are new, my name is Alpha, and in this channel I'm teaching you how to develop Android apps. So we have already in season 10 today. So now we want to add, you want to check if this user is already signed in or not. So you want to check if it's already signed in, this user, or not. So in the project I already added a few things. So at first, please add this indentation of a lot on which is a version 6. I will add this to the source code. Then you add this to the project. Then you just sync the project. So I'll close this. Secondly, I created a activity of a splash screen, so that we will forward this user to the splash screen, so that we'll check the user levels. So now, as you see, it's an empty one. Also in a Java site is still an empty. So at first here on top, or in our main activity, so it's we want to add this code. It's a small code. So we come here, then we will say we want to call a Firebase. We'll say Firebase. Sorry. So we'll say Firebase auth is the one we need here. Want Firebase auth. You can say auth if you want, or you can say mauth. Then you want to Firebase user. Then you say muser. Okay, so inside this initialize, you want to initialize our Firebase. So you say mauth equals to mauth dot get instant. Then we close. Then we say muser equals to mauth. Then we say get current user. Then we close this. Then at the bottom of this, we want to call if, because we want to check if this user is signed in or not. So if, then we say mauth dot get current user. Then you will say exclamation mark. Then you say equals to null. Okay, so this code is very simple. Then inside this, we want to call our splash screen. So I will say start activity. Then we say new intent. Then say get application context, comma. Then we call our splash screen here. Then we say dot class. If you want, you can say finish, but usually I just leave it like that. So you can say finish. Okay, so now we have checked our user, and if this user is already signed in, then we will forward him to the splash screen. But if not, then this user will stay on a main screen until he register or he log in. So now we are done with our main activity. We want to close this. Then we come to our splash screen. So in splash screen here, we want to create some small files. So at first we want to check. Let me check if I added this independent So you want to check the cycle view. Okay, so I have the cycle view, so I'll call this a cycle view. So I want to call the cycle image view. So in this cycle image view, I will call it a, let's say 120 dp, and then a bottom with the height, no, let's make it 150. Yeah, 150, or we can say 120, and see how it looks like. Then I will align this. Okay, also this side, also on top. Okay, so for now I'll leave it like that. We want to call our drawable file. So now in our drawable file, let's say, let's create a row. So I'll create a row, then I'll call it a row, then I'll press enter. Okay, so as you see, under res you create a file, then a row, then this is the folder of our row. So now I want to come to my files, then I have these two files, so I'll copy. These are lot files, so I'll copy these two. Okay, then I'll paste it inside here. Okay, also I'll go back, then I want this image, so I'll copy this image, then I will paste it inside the drawable files. Drawable instead of drawable 24. Okay, so inside this we'll call our logo. Okay, so at the bottom of this, we want to call our load. So I will call a loading, then I will make it a 104, or you can make it a 100. Let's try 100. Then I will say by 100. Then I will say by 100. Okay, and then I will say autoplay. So I want autoplay, then you make it to true, then you want to loop, then you make it to true. Okay, so now it's okay. So you want to call our res file, so I will say row, then we call our, I wrote as a loading, let me check. Okay, it's a splash, so it's a splash. Okay, then we close this. So now I will align this at the end, then at the end again, then I will make at the bottom of my logo, then I will say margin top, so say margin top, then I will make 50, Okay, okay, let's say 80. Okay, so now I want to okay, so as you see, this logo is at the center, and this lot it's at the bottom. So then at the bottom of this I want to create a text, so I'll create a text view. So you can make a gravity at the center, or you can say wrap the content, and wrap the content, the width, wrap the content, height, wrap the content. So then now I'll margin top, so I'll say margin top, then I'll make this 10. Okay, so or you can try the 20. So I think it's okay. Okay, so now our splash design is now okay. Let me reduce the size of this lot. So let's make it this lot at 80. Okay, so now our splash screen is ready. Splash, let's call our main admin so that we check if the splash is working. So we call, we say start activity intent new intent, then we get the application context, then comma, then we say admin main dot class. Okay, so it's very simple. So let's check our plus screen, then I'll run the project. So what I'll do, I'll sign in to the app. What we did is working fine, so it's passing through the activity and goes to main admin activity. So thank you for watching this video. Please share my application, also share my videos to your friends so that they can learn for free. So we are done, and this was a simple one and easiest lesson. See you in the next video.